Good morning, everyone. It is September 11th, 2024, and just wanted to take a quick second to reflect back and say that we'll never forget the lives lost 23 years ago today and the subsequent years afterwards from 9/11 related deaths, and for the men and women in our armed forces over the years who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. Alrighty, just jumping out to do a quick ride. I want to try to cover a couple of things, try to get a little bit of a ride in before it rains. It looks like it's going to rain, which we definitely need here in Atlanta, but hoping that it holds off for a little bit, because I'm just trying to test a couple of GPS systems out. As you might have seen by the thumbnail, I am comparing the GAIA app to the Ride with GPS app, which I've had downloaded for a while, but I finally just went ahead, bit the bullet, and paid for the subscription for a year so I could try to judge on which one I wanted to keep going forward. As you can see, I'm running two navigation apps right now. I am running the Ride with GPS app on my cell phone. I've got a pre-planned 75-mile route that consists of pavement like you see now and of dirt roads that I've plotted out. Now let's talk about cost between GAIA versus Ride with GPS. GAIA for the premium was $20 when I first signed up a little over a year ago. A new company bought them out, from what I understand, and they upped the rates quite a bit. So it went to $60 for the premium of GAIA. Now, my GAIA expired about 2 weeks ago, and I do like GAIA because I finally learned it, and it's very informative. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and did the $60 re-up fee for GAIA. So it's good for a year. All right. The very first dirt road, and this is the reason why I went ahead and paid for the year subscription for the Ride with GPS, because although not 100% accurate, it shows quite a bit of what is actual dirt versus pavement. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at the Ride GPS app and how you set it up. So let's just say I want to plan a ride. I want to do a point of interest, which may be here on Devereaux Road, and let's name it Start. It's just like GAIA in a lot of aspects. However, the difference is this shows pretty much what is dirt road where GAIA may not. So let's just say we want to route to a dirt road. So just like GAIA, you can start routing your route to the dirt roads, okay? And the dirt road is up here at Sandy Run, which is a corrugated route. So I get there, and like I said, it's just like GAIA. If it doesn't fall in automatically, you can move it over, and if you come over here to the left, it'll show that it's a 4.4 mile route. Now, you'll notice it says paved versus unpaved. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it doesn't always show. But I do have a route around the house. It's about a 75-mile loop, and it shows 45% dirt and about 55% pavement. And all the roads that are marked dirt and around that loop are spot on. For example, I've got a buddy of mine that lives up in Maryland, and he decided to do the free trial system as well, and he wasn't sure, so I sent him a couple of files, and I went on because he wanted to look at a state park up in Maryland. on what kind of trails were out there as far as dirt roads and stuff. So he gave me the address to the park, and I went on to the ride with GPS. In a matter of about 15 minutes, I plotted out a 101 mile loop in that state park. Of that 101 miles, 75 miles of it was all trail or dirt road. Okay, let me try to show you something else. This is a route that I created for a buddy of mine up in Maryland. I was trying to explain the app to him and how you can find dirt roads in the area. So in a matter of about 15 minutes, I went online and I plotted a little over 100-mile route, which is in Maryland. I've never been to this area before, so I know nothing about it, but I was able to determine through the app what was dirt roads and what's not. If you go over here to the left, you'll see in this instance, it shows the paved percentage versus the unpaved. So without knowing the area, I was able to find 75 miles of unpaved road and 26 miles of paved road on this loop. So it's a pretty cool app as far as being able to find loops. And you zoom in here, here's the difference on GAIA. On GAIA, this road here might either be paved or it may be dirt. You don't know. Come over here where the blue dot is, it shows up as a corrugated or dashed route, so I know that's a dirt road. Over here, that's a dirt road. So if I wanted to shortcut here, I could do a dirt road here. So this just makes things a heck of a lot easier to do some planning. And like I said, it's nice that it doesn't always, but in most cases will show you the percentage of paved versus unpaved roads. So again, when you look at an area map, you can spread it out, and the squiggly or corrugated lines, whatever you want to call it, are going to be the dirt roads, which is what I'm on now. And then the solid white lines should be pavement. And that's the difference between the Ride with GPS and the GAIA app. Because the GAIA app, if the road is yellow, I know 100% that it's a paved road. However, if it's a solid white line on the GAIA app, it can be dirt or paved road. You never know until you get on it. The thing that you see about GAIA a lot more is the forest roads will be corrugated or dark shaded, so you know that they're dirt road. The problem is just trying to, if you want to do a loop ride, trying to stay on the dirt like I'm on now, and being able to find routes and create your own routes without having to hit dead-end streets because you just don't know where you're going. Also, a pretty good deal on this here is when I gave Hank the map, he typed in search area of where I gave him the map, and I think that it brought up another 3 or 4 trails that someone made public. And that's the thing, you can make your trails private, you can make your route to friends only, or you can make it a public trail system and put it out in Ride with GPS land, and that way it'll help others maybe jump on a route. You can put comments on there, what kind of route it is, what you might see on the route or whatever. So that is another good thing about file sharing with the Ride with GPS app. Now let's take a look at the subscription for the Ride with GPS. It's not cheap. Their premium subscription is $75 or $79.95, so make it $80 plus tax, I guess. So it's an $80 a year subscription. So right now I'm $140 out on 2 subscription services, but that's okay because that'll give me a year to go ahead and decide if I want to keep one, keep them both, whatever the case may be. But like I said, right now what I'm really liking about with the Ride with GPS is the fact that I pretty much know for sure, and I'm not saying 100% certain, what roads are dirt roads. So far everything that I'm on was mapped out as a dirt road. Now if you'll notice on the GAIA app here, this is the big loop on the Smoky Mountain 500. Yellow road. So if I had never been there, I would think the yellow meant this is paved paved road. In reality, I know for a fact that this is a dirt road, this area of the Smoky Mountain 500. So that is the only bad thing that I really don't like about GAIA, is that it just doesn't break down what's dirt and what's not dirt. However, they do show the campgrounds and stuff around the different areas and stuff. Now you will see here, like these trails here, I know are Forest Service Roads 84, that's dirt. But like I said, this loop up here, it should be showing dirt, but it's showing as yellow. Now looking at the same exact road on the ride with GPS, even though where you see 397 doesn't show yellow, it just shows as a white road. So again, this is one of these things here where you won't know if it's paved or dirt until you get it. So I don't know if they share information sometimes they don't, so I'm not really sure. So I guess the biggest advantage is, let's say I want to go to Two Wheel of Suches and do a camp and ride weekend, because Two Wheel of Suches is an awesome place to stay. So I want to go there, camp, and stay there. But I want to do day rides and be able to get back to camp at night. So I do know sections of the Smoky Mountain 500, because I've got them, you know, downloaded here and on my GAIA and everything else. But the good thing is, if I want to go up there and say go east, northeast, maybe head over towards Helen for the day, I can start looking for back roads, dirt roads, or whatever to get over towards Helen. Then the next day, if I want to go back west, back towards, you know, Turtletown or Tennessee or whatever, then I can sit there, look at the map, see if I can find dirt, and make my own routes. And that way I get back at night and I'm doing day loop. So now the big question is, do I chance the rain, or do I stop and get something to eat? Time to flip a coin. So I flipped my imaginary coin, and much to my surprise, once again, food won. Not sure how that keeps happening, but it's happening. What better way to end a ride than the old Waffle House? You know, they put a new jukebox in this one. I wonder if they got the Waffle House song on it. I bet a lot of you guys didn't know that Waffle House actually has a Waffle House song. I'll have to take a look, but I don't dare play it because employees would probably kill me, and so would the rest of the customers. Anyway, until next time, everybody ride safe.